Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to make 90-second microwave bread. It's a keto bread that's ready in 90 seconds. You can get the link in the description. Let's go. You don't know who I am. My name is Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make keto bread. Let me show you. This is what we're making today. It's called keto bread and it's ready in 90 seconds and you're making it in your microwave. It is the perfect gluten-free, low-carb recipe you're ever going to need. Now, stay tuned for the end of the video because we will talk about different ways to use the keto bread than just like a sandwich. So this is perfect to use for like a sandwich or anything like that, but we're gonna talk about other fun ways that you can make your favorites low carb with this easy, simple recipe. Okay, if you need today's recipes, friends, I have a link in the description, or you can always go to eatingonadime.com and search 90-second bread, or just search keto bread, or you can say recipe below, and we'll send you the link, guys. It's a good one. Now, I also want to mention right now our keto cookbooks are 75% off as well. So when you say recipe below or in the link in the description, I'll also have a link for our keto cookbooks because they're 75% off. It's over an entire month of delicious keto recipes and it's on sale, limited time. Let's get cooking, friends. Okay, so we're going to make 90-second bread. Few simple ingredients. It's gluten-free, it's keto, it's low carb, it's perfect. And remember, stay tuned to the end and we'll talk about different ways to use it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna start off with is a tablespoon of butter, and you want it to be melted. So what I like to do is just cut it off, throw it in my dish. Now, you can make this in like a coffee cup, you can make it in any kind of dish. I have these little, I don't know what you call them, but they're little, what are they, like Tupperware containers, but it's glass that has a lid on it. You don't need the lid, but I really like this round shape, and on the recipe we give you the exact link for this that we use. It just makes the perfect size for sandwiches and other things we're going to talk about, but a cup will work as well. They're just not going to be as big. Now if you have one of those bigger coffee cups or any kind of bowl will work as well. So I'm going to just quickly zap this. My microwave is down here for those of you who are freaking out. It's just in there, you know. I'm just gonna give that about 30 seconds to cook. Now normally you would melt that ahead of time, but I'm just showing you what I do exactly to make this the best keto bread. Now I've seen this, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but this is the best keto bread and we're gonna tell you how to make it amazing, delicious, and not bland and eggy tasting. It's so good, you're gonna love it. Okay, let me check on this. Okay, so my butter is melted. So now I'm just gonna follow the recipe. I'm gonna start off with 3 tablespoons of almond flour. I have some stored up right here. So we're not using regular flour, and since we're using almond flour, it's completely gluten-free and it's completely keto and low carb. Then I like to put the almond flour in first, and the reason is I don't want my egg to hit that melted butter right away. So now we're gonna crack this in there. 1 egg. Then we're gonna do a little bit of salt. 1/4 of a teaspoon is what I like, but you can do 1/8 of a teaspoon if you need. Some people think it's too salty, so you can just lower that to what you like. I use pink Himalayan salt, and I feel like it's not as salty as like regular salt. So if you're using regular salt, you might wanna cut it in half. You do you, baby. Then we're going to throw in some baking powder. We need, what, 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle that in. Then I'm going to, hold on. I was just rinsing off my fork from the last time I made it. So I'm literally mixing it in the bowl that we're gonna make it in. I like to use a fork. So you're just gonna stab it and whisk it together in the bowl. in the bowl. You dumped everything in. So this is a 1 bowl, 90-second bread. Easy, delicious. Okay. So I mix it up. See, it kind of looks like a dough, kind of a little bit runnier. Excuse me. Now that this is done, I'm going to throw this in the microwave for 90 seconds. Look at it. It's really not that hot. It's just a little toasty. These are not the best ones to use. There you go. Okay, see what it looks like? Super simple, super easy. Now, you guys are so sweet. Okay, so what I like to do is I let that cool, and you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so let's talk about ways to make this into your everyday life. Let's move some of this stuff. I'm afraid I'm gonna knock this stuff over while we're chatting. Remember, just if you need the recipe, the link is in the description below, or you can always say, go to eatingonadime.com and search, or just say recipe below and we'll send it to you. It's a good one, guys. It is actually, it was number 3 of our most popular recipe for 2021. It was number 3 in our most popular. It is that good. People are loving it. You're gonna love it too. Okay, so what I like to do is I take a little knife, just run the edges on. I mean, it usually comes right off because it comes right off. It's gonna look like this. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's a little hot. We're gonna flip it back over onto like a cutting board or plate. I do recommend you using a serrated knife. The serrated knife is because it's just great for cooking, cutting any kind of bread or anything like that. So we're gonna cut that, and you're gonna make 2 slices like I showed you at the beginning of the video. See how great? Okay, so ways to cook this into your everyday life. You can use it for sandwiches. You can use it as like an English muffin. Ooh, they're toasting up great. I didn't want to overcook them, so I kind of, oh, that one got a little crispy. My toaster's on the fritz. You can serve them like an English muffin, where you toast them and put butter or a sugar-free jam on there. You can do a hot melt. So we have some delicious melts on eatingonadime.com. You could follow the exact same recipe, but you'd use this instead. So you could do like turkey, provolone, and slap some butter and garlic on top. That would be amazing. Pizzas. You can use this as a crust to make little mini pizzas. That is delicious as well. Since it is softer, I would definitely toast it or throw it in the oven to get it crispy first and then put on the salt toppings. That way you have a, you know, what's it called, a firmer crust. You could also just air fry it, and that would help you save time as well. You can also do French toast. So now that you've made a gluten-free, you can put it in an egg bath of egg and milk, and you've made yourself French toast. Do you see the possibilities here? You can do so many things with a 90-second bread, and it's unbelievable. The flavor is delicious. You can make it sweeter, and you can do, what I like to do is I would do an alternative to sugar, but do like a cinnamon and sugar on top after I toast it with butter. That is delicious too. Again, for breakfast, but yet it's gluten-free, it's low carb, and it's delicious, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Now, what I have also done in the past is I have made several of these up just like this, and I just do like a little assembly line, and then I just throw them in the fridge for the week, and then you just take them straight out of the fridge and pop them in the toaster oven for breakfast or dinners. Oh, we also have done garlic bread. I forgot about that. You do this, and then you do butter, and you'll do garlic, a little Parmesan cheese, throw it in the oven or the air fryer. It gets all nice and crisp, and you have delicious garlic bread. So as you can see, you can take this one simple recipe and you can make it virtually to satisfy any of your cravings if you're trying to eat a little bit healthier. It's simple, it's delicious. I can't wait for you to try it, friends. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me in making 90-second bread. Remember, if you need the full recipe, the link is in the description. I also have a link for our keto cookbooks. Over 50 delicious keto and low-carb recipes to fit your busy lifestyle. I hope you give that a try as well. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye, friends.